We got a game seven. I'm not incredibly surprised. I'm really not. Disappointed, kind of, wanting to close them out up in Denver. But I don't think you could find a better Denver performance than what we had tonight. Jokic is efficient, Murray's efficient, Jalen, like Julian Strouder, comes off the bench for 10 points, a guy who doesn't play. The role players did pretty good. Michael Porter Jr. is just not going to play efficient. He had open threes and he hit them. Contested shots, he didn't. It's that simple. Um, I'm not mad. We got a game seven at my house. My house. But I will say this, though. If by chance we win game seven, I'm completely terrified of this one thing. I've said this last year and I'll say it again. We suck on ESPN. I don't know if I could change one thing about my team. It wouldn't be the team itself. It'd be where we play our games on. Game two last year we lost. Game three last year we lost. Game six last year we lost. Game what was it? Game three this year we lost. Game six this year we lost. That's 5 games compared to 1 win, and that was on ABC. 5 games to 1. That was on the ESPN broadcast of some sort. ABC includes that, of course. That we've lost. TNT, so much better. We're like, if you include the first round, we're like, I don't even know. We have a really high, we only have like 2 losses on TNT, if you include last year too. Like, I don't think we lost the game on TNT last, I mean, we lost 1 in the playoff. We're like, what was it, like 13-2 on TNT and 1-5 on ABC ESPN broadcast. What? How? I don't know how that makes sense. I really don't. It confuses me a lot. Why do we suck on ESPN broadcast? I never understand. Mainly, why does J-Dub suck so much on ESPN broadcast? What happened tonight, my man? Everyone else showed up but you. And I'm going to critique Mark a little bit because he did some good stuff throughout the day. It just didn't work. But I will say this. I understand why he did it, so I'm not going to get on that much. But why was Jalen Williams, J-Dub, in the game when it really mattered? He sucked tonight. He was like 3 for 15. Get him on the bench. Casey Wallace can make open shots. I'm not saying he's a shot maker, shot creator. But he had 12 points. He had more than J-Dub did. J-Dub has a second game of the series. He didn't put up 10 points. We got to start talking about that. And we got to start talking about this other stuff too. Game 7, right? That's in our house. I have concerns heading that game. That will be the most nerve-explosive game of the entire series. Unless if we go in and just close them out. Because if Denver wins, I don't think it's going to be in a blowout. Tonight wasn't even a blowout. But for this series standards, is a lot more than what normally is. 12-point wins are wow factor type moment. I think a 12-point win is probably more than the past 4 games combined final score has been. At least it feels like it. Like, I know Denver won in overtime, but it went to overtime, for goodness sake. Like, this has been like that this series. It's been one of those type of series. And the series deserves a game 7. It really does. I don't like to say that, but it does. And anything happens. Jamal Murray, for a guy who was said to be sick, balled out. He didn't look sick. He was heavy breathing a bit on the bench. He didn't play sick. J-Dub missed dunks. J-Dub played horrendous. J-Dub's the reason we lost. And I've had a problem. I mean, this has happened like twice that we've looked at a guy and said, you're the reason we lost. Shea, game 3. J-Dub, game 6. What was that? This is one of the few times I'll ever say this. Shea, I thought he was a little bit too passive. I really did. To the point that we just weren't making anything. You just got to take over. And he did a really good job today playing. I really think he did. He had 4 fouls. I think that was the starting of our downfall. The ends of the second quarter and third quarter are what killed us. I really did. Those runs they put on, Julian Strouder in the third quarter, Jamal Murray in the second quarter, those were the killing runs. And the thing about that is, doesn't worry me. We do that to them in Oklahoma. They do that to us in Denver. We're playing Oklahoma. Barring a Phoenix Suns type of performance against Dallas in Game 7 from 3 years ago, I think this game will be close. This game, this series deserves a Game 7. I think this has been the best series of the entire playoff. I thought the Knicks Pistons was a better series than the Nuggets versus Clippers. I don't care what anyone says. A 6-game series that every game's within 5 points is better than the Nuggets and Clippers series that had like 3 blowouts. Just pointing that out. That's a different story for a different day, but yeah. This series has been great though. Aaron Gordon didn't play great tonight, and they still won. Jamal Murray did. Porter hit open shots. Julian Strouder made the big difference though for them. He'll be known as the sung hero, not the unsung hero. He will be sung about this time. I think Christian Braun had a very good first half. I'm not incredibly nervous heading into Game 7. If it's on the ABC broadcast, a little bit better. ESPN, I'm horrified. And then the next series against the Timberwolves, if we end up making it, which is a huge if, because Game 7s are wacky as heck, are ESPN broadcast. So, I'm not feeling confident about that. So, take care of business Game 7. Ball out. Shea, play like an MVP. J-Dub, step up your game. Chet Holmgren, I thought played good tonight overall. We missed the 1.14 straight threes. Caruso got to play better. I didn't think he played a great game. Jay Will, stop fouling. Stay on your feet. Don't jump. Jay Will's the best I've ever seen at someone who makes their first three, but never makes his second. Jay Will's the best I've ever seen. He knocks it down with confidence, then breaks the second one. He's a 50% free throw shooter. I would not be surprised if the stats said from the playoff. I wouldn't be surprised if the stats said if he hasn't had more than 2, like if he's made 2 in a row. If he hasn't done that, I wouldn't be surprised. He's not good at back-to-back. I'm not mad. Not really disappointed. I expected Denver to play their best game tonight, and it kind of happened. I would have liked us to win. I thought we just wasted a really good Shea performance of him being very not full-on selfish like Game 3 was, but he was very much balanced. That's what we need from Shea. Those shots will go in at home. We need to extend. We got up by 13, and we led a 3-point game. What happened there? That's the problem. We lost the game in those moments. Late second, late third. You can say the same thing about the Nuggets in Game 5. They lost the game in the end of the first half and the start of the fourth quarter. You can talk about that. If we lose this series, hypothetically, I will not look at any other game but Game 1. We did not lose this game in Game 3. Game 6 would be a Game 7. It'd be Game 1. We gave them hope. You got to win. We got to win Game 7. I don't know how much more hyped you can be for a Game 7. It's on a Sunday. Set your calendars up, buddy. Ain't no one going out. You ain't going to no pub. You ain't going for no wedding. You ain't going to nothing. You ain't going to go grocery shopping. You ain't going to go on a picnic. You ain't going nowhere. This is tornado time. This is thunder time, buddy. You got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren, and dang it, JW better show up. You better. I don't know what I'd do if you don't. We trade you to Milwaukee. That's what we're going to do. We trade you to Milwaukee and 5 first-round picks and Hartenstein because, damn it, Giannis is better. Well, not Hartenstein, probably just trade J. Will. To trade to both J. Wills up there, and nothing against J. Will, but frick it, Giannis is just that guy. Jade, if you suck, we're trading you to Milwaukee with 4 first-round picks and, again, J. Will. Send both of them up there. Why not? Why not? Yeah, and if Chet sucks, we send you up there instead, which probably be a better matchup fit. But I want Giannis, but that's a whole other different story. If we win, different topic. Let's win. Better play better, J-Dub. Ball out. Let's go Thunder. Good win for Denver. Let's see what happens. God bless y'all. Go Thunder.